This is Optimal Work Daily. How to Create a Community on Your Facebook Page by Cara Harvey of apurposedrivenmom.com. I had a Facebook page before I even had a website. I was running my direct sales business from my personal page, which is a huge no-no with Facebook, and honestly, all of your friends on your page. It's annoying and spammy to use your personal page to talk about your products, sales, and a lot of other business things. Now, don't get me wrong, I still will share a good deal over on my personal page or alert that page if I have a cool live video going up on my like page. But once I started to use my like page for my business, I began to actually feel like a legit business owner. Prior to this, I felt like I treated my business like a hobby. I would post about it occasionally or go in the opposite direction and post way too much about the business. And while it wasn't the easiest transition to move to being like page exclusive, I found what I've been able to create over there is invaluable. I've created a tribe. For a business to be successful and stand out among others in their field, they have to think about their page less like it's just to talk about products and more like it's there to make a movement and create a community. You want the people to come to your page to feel like they belong, like they're in a club, and like they can really connect with you. I didn't realize this was what I did until a few things happened on some of my posts. First, I posted about a negative message I had gotten from someone, and my tribe came out in droves. They came right to my defense. They shared how they connected on my page, and they had my back. Second, someone basically told me I had made a community. When I had my daughter, I had a lot of questions as a first-time mom, and I would often ask the Facebook Hive what they thought. Someone then commented that I needed to stop asking questions and just parent how I wanted to, and my page came back on them. Someone actually said, "I like that Cara asks these questions. I'm a first-time mom too, and she's created a really great forum for us." Bam! Community. Tribe. So how did I create it? Though my page is still what I like to call small but mighty, the quality of the followers there matters more to me than the quantity. You can have 1 million followers, but if no one is commenting on your posts, sharing them, or feeling connected with your brand, then it doesn't matter at all. I started to create this by following the 80-20 rule with my page. 80% of what I shared was more about me, my tribe, and the tribe I wanted to create, and things I thought they would find valuable. The other 20% is where I posted about my business. Now, this may not make much sense at first. Wait, Cara, I want to make money with my business. Don't I have to post about it? Of course you do. But if all you're doing is posting what you are selling, then no one is even going to come to your page to see it. When creating a social media plan for your month, map out your posts in advance. You'll need to make strategic decisions for when you will post actual sales on your page. I like to post 3 to 5 times a day on my Facebook to keep my engagement up. This doesn't count for live video. So this means that, say I post a minimum of 3 times a day on my page, then 18 times a month I can talk about my business and products. Not so bad, right? So what do you post the rest of the time? I follow the principles laid out in Gary Vaynerchuk's book, Jab, 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 Right Hook. Jabs are essentially soft sells about your brand and the way you make your community. Those right hooks, those are the actual buy my product posts. When planning out your month, ask yourself if your posts use the 4 E's. Do they engage, entertain, educate, and empower? If your posts are doing this, then your community will start to grow. Some examples of these types of posts could be 1. Engage. Asking questions about topics your reader might be into, sharing other viral articles, and asking their opinions. 2. Entertain. Funny memes that target your audience, pictures of you and your life, kids, dogs, or what you're up to. Remember, it's okay to personalize your brand. There are so many people out there with businesses just like you. People don't buy the product, they buy the person. 3. Educate. Share value. This can be yours or someone else's that you share from their page. And 4. Empower. Positive quotes or messages you know your tribe needs to hear. I make sure that almost all of my posts explicitly ask my reader to engage with the post. People need to be told what to do, so often I will end a post with statements like, "What do you think about this? Have you ever? How did you? Like if this hits home. Share if you agree. Post a GIF below to describe how you feel about." This way, your tribe not only starts to engage with your page, but they share your content for you. What this also does is helps you see more of what they need. When they are engaging, they are sharing their needs as well. For example, if I post a recipe and ask what people's biggest struggles are when it comes to using the crock pot, I then have a bunch of topics for future posts or blogs. If I post a recipe and no one engages, that lets me know that maybe my tribe wants to see less of that type of content. Be consistent. Being consistent with your message and social media is a surefire way to build a tribe about your brand. Look at your social media like a magazine. They have great content and then every once in a while hit you with a perfume ad. You don't care that much because the magazine has given so much value, so it's not annoying. By providing value to your tribe, when you do ask for the sale, they're less likely to unfollow because it isn't in their face all the time and you've built up your know, like, and trust factor. You need to get permission from your tribe to advertise, and by building a community, you've done just that. You just listened to the post titled How to Create a Community on Your Facebook Page by Cara Harvey of apurposedrivenmom.com. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. We're all marveled at how quickly kids learn and that sense of wonderment they have while doing it. But as adults, sometimes we lose that curiosity. Well, if there's something you've been wanting to learn, know that therapy can help you reconnect with your sense of wonder, because your back-to-school era can come at any age. And make no mistake, therapy is for everyone. Whether or not you've been through significant trauma, therapy can be a great tool for setting boundaries, learning new skills, and ultimately becoming the best version of yourself. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Rediscover your curiosity with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/workdaily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workdaily. We're driven by the search for better. But when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree. Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out those incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster, and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. And a big thanks to Cara for letting us read her post today. She was a teacher working with students with disabilities for 8 years, but after dealing with depression, anxiety, and burnout, she moved on to mentor women while also spending more time with family. She's now a virtual lifestyle, mindset, and success coach with a mission to provide women with the tools, resources, and community to reach their goals, empower themselves, find their happiness, and live a life by design. Please come by apurposedrivenmom.com to learn a lot more, and thank you again to Cara for letting us share her work. And that should do it for today. Thank you so much for being here and listening all the way through, and I will be back here tomorrow and where your optimal life awaits.